Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing part 2 of my KL Polish Zodiac Collection review. A few days ago we looked into the air signs, which are Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. If you missed that review, I'll link it in the description box for you. But today we're going to be looking at the earth signs, which are Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. This is a bonus video this week. I know I told you guys on my last video on Monday that I was going to upload this video next Monday, but I figured I'm not doing anything today. Let's just sit down, film, talk polish, edit, upload, and get it out while these polishes are available, right? Before we get into today's polishes, I want to quickly mention something that has been bothering me for the last few days, and that is I totally forgot to compare for you guys Aquarius 2 to Matanzas from KL Polish's summer collection. Not that they're the same or even similar, to be honest, because they're completely different finishes, but I cannot believe I forgot such an important comparison on my last video, so I just wanted to quickly share it with you guys. This is definitely like a glittery finish. I want to say it's a scatter hollow, but don't quote me on that because that's not what it says on their website. But to me, Aquarius 2 is very holographic looking. This is more of like a glass fleck kind of finish, so different finishes, not even the same shade of blue. But I just wanted to mention that here on one of my videos because I totally forgot to mention that on my last review. Sorry guys. Since we're on that topic, when I talked about Libra on my air signs review, I mentioned how Libra was very unique to my collection. Well, not anymore, you guys. 2 days ago, I went to Ulta and I got this polish from OPI, which I've been wanting to pick up for a while. This is from the Peru collection. It is 7 Wonders of OPI. And if you have 7 Wonders of OPI, I don't feel that you need Libra. They are so close. 7 Wonders of OPI is just a tad darker. In my opinion, it's not even that much of a difference that I can say you need both. I shouldn't have picked this one up, to be honest. But here I also have a swatch comparison for you guys. This right here is Libra, and this is 7 Wonders of OPI. See, it's just a tad darker. So I just wanted to quickly share that with you guys. I'm gonna film this video in a similar way to the one that I did previously. I'm gonna show you swatches. We're gonna swatch it here on the swatch wheel so you get an idea of how it applies. Only one coat, and then I'll show you my swatch photos, which are 2 coats. Also, I'm gonna start with my least favorite of the 3 today and finish up with my favorites. KL Polish is 12-free, cruelty-free, and vegan. This is a limited time collection, so you need to pick them up while they're available. And if you want more information on everything Zodiac, I highly recommend you check out Kathleen's channel. I know nothing about Zodiac. I'm here for the polish. So if you want more detail into why she picked the color and so on, I recommend you go check out her channel. So the first polish that I want to talk about today is Taurus. And here it is. This is Taurus 2, and it's Taurus 2 for the similar reason as Aquarius 2. Kathleen previously released Taurus in her line, which was in collaboration with ColourPop. They are completely different polishes. With that being said, on KL Polish's website, Taurus 2 is described as a neutral deep tan polish with olive undertones. A dependable shade for a dependable person. I have one disagreement with that description, but we'll get to it in a minute. Let me go ahead and swatch this for you here so you kind of get an idea on the formula. But let me tell you, this formula is amazing, you guys. So, so good. It self-leveled really nicely. It applies like butter. See how easy that was? Amazing. KL Polish's formula is so user-friendly. Like, these polishes do all the work for you, honestly. I did go in with a heavy coat. That's just what I tend to do normally. And as you can see, it's 80 to 90% fully opaque. I did go in for a second coat for my final pictures, but I feel that if you have my nail length, which right now is kind of short, you can get it opaque on one thick coat. I do have a picture of how this polish looked on my nails on one coat. I did go thicker on my ring finger and then with the lighter hand on my pinky and ring finger. So depending on application, if you have short nails, I think you can get it opaque on one coat because the formula on this polish is amazing. Now that you've seen that picture, this is where the disagreement with the description on the website comes in. I do not feel that Taurus is a dependable shade because on that picture, it looks very yellow. Then when I went outside to take my swatch photos for you guys, against the green on my backyard, it really brings out those olive tones, so it looks very green. And then against the brick wall on my home, which is a little bit more neutral, it really looks like a brown. So I don't feel that this is a very dependable shade. It's actually like a chameleon for me. It looks very different under every situation. I only wore this polish for like 5 minutes, you guys. It was just a swatch photo, removed it, and that's it. So I feel like I really need to wear it for a full mani for a few days so that I can really give my final opinion on this. But just right now, first impressions, it just looks very different, you guys, under every lighting. So I don't think it's a very dependable neutral. Is it a wonderful polish? Yes, it is. It has a killer formula. But I think this polish is going to be very tricky to describe because it's going to look very different on everybody and under every different circumstance. I do have some comparisons. First, I want to go at the end of the spectrum. This is Caramelo, and Caramelo is nowhere near Taurus 2. I also have another light neutral, and this is Wishbone. Wishbone has more white, maybe even a hint of gray, versus Taurus, you know, it's more neutral in that sense. And the last two comparisons that I have for this polish are the ones that come a little bit closer. Here I have 0.0, but this one has more pink in it. And over here we have the one that's the closest in shade in my opinion. This one is Peanut Butter, but still it has more yellow than Taurus 2. Since these three were so close in color, I did put them on my nails, which is what I have here. This right here is Taurus 2. Then we have Peanut Butter, and on my thumb we have 0.0. And I mean, it's clearly obvious that these polishes are completely different. Peanut Butter and Taurus are the ones that are the closest in shade, but so different. However, Taurus 2 did look a lot like Peanut Butter when I did that swatch photo for you guys that you saw earlier. But here next to Peanut Butter, it looks very green. I'm telling you guys, Taurus 2 is a tricky one. Beautiful polish, beautiful formula. I don't think anybody will be disappointed with it when it comes to formula. On my swatch photos, you're gonna see 2 coats with no top coat. Up next, I want to talk about the polish that I'm wearing, you guys. Can you believe this is not my favorite? I think this is beautiful, but it's not my favorite of the bundle. And on my nails, I have the shade Capricorn. On KL Polish's website, Capricorn is described as a gorgeous metallic forest green polish with a dark brown flip. Have you seen anything more unique? And yes, that question is on KL Polish's website. Let's go ahead and swatch it first because I want you to see how amazing the formula on this polish is as well, you guys. That bump right there, guys, is texture on the swatch wheel, not the polish, okay? As you can see, it's not fully opaque. You are gonna need a second coat, but it gets fully opaque on 2 coats. But what surprised me the most about this polish is that you cannot see the brush strokes. I mean, you can obviously see some lines right there, some metallic finish, but you guys saw how much I maneuvered that polish, and it does not look nowhere near as brush strokey as other metallics I own. Do you see any brush strokes? Because I feel like this just looks like melted metallic goodness on my nails. How do you guys feel about that? It's so beautiful, you guys. Here on my nails, I have 2 coats with top coat. Can you believe that not all my nails are the same polish? This polish right here from CoverGirl is the reason why Capricorn is not my favorite of this bundle. So here's my answer to that question on KL Polish's website. Yes, I have seen another polish as unique as Capricorn. These 2 polishes are dupes. Like, they're spot on dupes, no doubt about it. This is from CoverGirl and it's in the shade Emerald Blaze. So if you own this one, you definitely do not need Capricorn. And I have Capricorn on my thumb with no top coat, which is why it's not as shiny as the other ones, but it's the same thing, you guys. I will say this, KL Polish has a much better formula. This polish from CoverGirl was just too runny. I just cannot say enough good things about KL Polish's formula. It's so easy to work with. I feel like it's very beginner user friendly. If you're new to painting your nails, you're gonna love this formula. Quick comparisons. The closest polish in her collection that has a similar finish and even on color is Medusa, which was released this fall, I believe. But Medusa is like a gold to green flip. Capricorn is a green to brown flip. So very different polishes. Same finish, different polishes. And the only other two greens that come close in color, I guess, forest green, is Central Park, which was part of her holiday collection last year. Not the same at all. I mean, this is a cream finish. And the other cream is Chloe, but Chloe's more of like an army green. Capricorn is pretty unique to a lot of people's collections, probably. But you know, I'm a crazy nail polish lady, and of course, out of anybody, I was gonna have a dupe for Capricorn already on my stash. I do feel like the green to brown flip looks so much better in the shade or indoors without any additional light. Here we're under artificial light, you know, with my ring light, and you can barely see the flip. And if you go outdoors under direct sunlight, it just looks like a really bright metallic green or a very bright metallic brown, depending on the angle. So there's Capricorn for you guys, a beauty, perfect for fall. I think nobody will be disappointed with this shade. On my swatch picture, you're gonna see 2 coats of this polish. Some of the pictures have top coat, some of them they don't. I will make a note as I show them to you. We made it to the end, guys, and if you already narrow it down in your head, you know that Virgo is my favorite. I honestly thought Capricorn was gonna be my favorite, which is why I swatched it till the end. But to my surprise, I love Virgo a lot more than this one. On KL Polish's website, Virgo is described as a deep gray polish you didn't know you needed. This is the perfect alternative to black for the fall. Yes, yes, yes. Highly agree. I'm telling you, it was such a pleasant surprise to get this polish. I had no idea I was gonna love it as much as I did. I will say this though, when I first watched it on my nail, I got a little bit scared because it looked kind of streaky. I don't know if it was because maybe I went with the very thin coat. We'll see. Let's see how it applies here. Oh no, see, this one, it still looks kind of streaky. You see that? Kind of uneven. But here's the magic of that formula, that even though it does make you go, whoa, that's streaky as you're applying it, it self-levels really, really nicely, which is why it's so easy to get it opaque in 2 coats. You do not need more than 2 coats. And yeah, that first coat is kind of scary, but it gets better, I promise. Yeah, there, you can see how streaky it kind of looks still. Which I was very surprised to see that, to be honest, especially because it's such a dark shade. I was not expecting it to be that streaky. Virgo is a very unique shade to my collection. I do not have anything like this, which is one of the reasons why this is my favorite of the bundle. I do have 2 other polishes that are kind of similar to it, but as you can see, not even close. We do have Cozy in there, which is part of last year's fall collection. And, I mean, no, they're not close at all. And then from this fall collection, we have 1435. And again, this one's a lot more blue. This is great. I know nothing about making polishes, but I feel like Virgo is a mixture of 1435 and Cozy in there with a bunch of gray. There's just like a dusty blue undertone to Virgo that is not in the description, but that I feel I see it on my swatch picture. Like I've mentioned, it had a very scary first coat, kind of streaky, but that second coat brings it to full opacity, very glossy finish, like all creams from KL Polish. I love this polish. It's very unique to my collection. I highly recommend Virgo if you don't own anything like that. So on my swatch pictures, you're gonna see 2 coats of Virgo with no top coat. Alright guys, so here's today's roundup for the earth signs. Very different polishes. This was such a fun review because it was very unexpected. I was very surprised along the way. I hope this review helped any of you guys that are still looking into whether or not to purchase this polishes. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer them for you. I'm not sure which bundle I'm gonna do next, but I am 98% sure that I'm gonna do the water bundle, simply because Scorpio's in there and right now it's Scorpio season. Regardless, whichever bundle I decide to go with, whether it's water or fire, that video will be up on Monday, November 3rd. Let me know in the comments below which one was your favorite, your thoughts on Taurus 2. I want to see if on my pictures you were able to see what I was mentioning on this video. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it for today. If you're new to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you be part of my growing community. As always, thank you so much for spending some of your time with me. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful day and I'll see you on my next one. Bye!